Let's come onto our backs to begin. Feel free to bend your knees. You can rest them together if that would feel good. Open them all the way out to the sides. Or, of course, just leave your legs straight. Just be comfortable. And the arms can rest out away from the body, or if it would feel supportive to your breathing, to rest your hands on your belly and your chest. Feel free to do that. And if you're able to, I invite you to close your eyes, just signaling to your mind that the awareness is inside, that the importance of the practice lies within the experience. And we can start by feeling the breath. Notice how you can direct the mind and be curious about the feeling of the breath, the rhythm of the breath, whether it's short or long. And then we'll deliberately slow the breathing down and take a nice deep inhale into the belly. Out of the nose again, slowly exhaling out of the belly. Just letting the belly be round. Feeling the fullness of the belly as you inhale into it. And emptying the belly on the exhale. And now on this next breath, after you have breathed into the belly, keep the inhale pouring in and widen across the ribs. Another couple like that, breathing into the belly and then into the ribs. And then we'll complete our 3-part breath, breathing fully into the belly, then into the ribs, and then all the way up into the chest. Now, although the breath is in and out through the nose, we're going to turn it into an ujjayi breath, which means that we're pulling the breath at the throat. The mouth stays closed and the breath still goes through the nose, but we're not sucking at the nose, we're sucking at the throat. And then likewise on the exhale, pushing it out at the throat. And it makes a little bit of a noise like a radiator, or like a Darth Vader noise. Just another couple breaths. Okay. Now we're going to lift the feet in the air to be the same height as the knees. Bring the hands behind the back of the head and lift the head and bringing the elbows out to the side. And then as we straighten the right leg, we'll bring the right elbow to the left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Try to touch the knee. One more on each side. Then come center, release your head and hug your knees to your chest. Take those nice deep breaths. See if it feels like this position brings more air into the chest. And then let the knees open out away from each other, feet in the air, not really touching, just hanging there. Arms either inside the legs to create some weight or below the legs, release down into. Then bring the knees back together. Rock on your back and balance on your sit bones with the feet in the air. Okay, I'm going to do some more side to side action here. I'm going to exhale, hands to one side, inhale, center, exhale, other side. This is too hard, the feet can come down. And then hug the knees in, leaving the feet off the ground. Just a little bit of a rest. Lift your chest, take the shoulders down, drop the chin slightly. And then bring either the hands or the elbows, see which one works better for you, to the ground behind you. One is harder than the other. And then we're just going to straighten the legs and bring them in. And then see if you want to straighten on the inhale and bring in on the exhale, or the other way. Five more. Okay, and then sit yourself up. Bring the heels together, flex the feet, create a square inside your legs. So not a diamond, a square. Pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones and fold over your legs. See if you can maintain the ujjayi breathing, filling up all the space that you can with the inhale and letting it all go. Relax your thighs, your hips, your legs. Okay, roll yourself up. Grab hold of your big toes with your first two fingers. Lean back to balance on your sit bones again. And straighten your legs as wide out as you can. Drop the shoulders down, lift the chest up. Release the legs down nice and wide, flexing the feet. Bring your hands to the ground behind you to help you scoot your buttocks forward, leaving the heels where they are. And then if you can hinge forward without rounding your back, go ahead and do that. The hands can come in front of you or keep the hands behind you and keep lifting and lengthening through the spine. The straighter the spine, the deeper the stretch. So if you come forward and you round, you can just experiment with that. Come forward and round and notice how much stretch you feel versus not being as far forward, but having the spine straight. And then when the spine is straight, if you can hinge forward from the hips and keep the spine straight, feel free. Sometimes it helps to take your gaze up so that you know you're not rounding your back. Use those ujjayi breaths. Okay, bring yourself up, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, left arm down in front of the left leg, right arm overhead. And then press the back of the arm to the inside of the thigh, rolling the left ribs under. Roll your gaze up to the right. Press down through the thighs, out through the heels, and reach out of the right fingers. Inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale, come down to the right, bringing the arm to the inside of the leg, other arm overhead. And again, pressing into the thigh to roll the ribs under you. Long breath, filling the space. Inhale up, reach arms up. Exhale, arms down to the outside of the legs. Bring the legs to the front. And we're gonna come over onto hands and knees. Bring the hands in front of the shoulders and spread the fingers wide, having the middle fingers pointing straight ahead. Curl the toes under. As you exhale, come into downward dog. As you inhale, roll over your feet onto the front of the feet. Come into upward dog, shoulders back, eyes up. Exhale, downward dog. If you want to do cat and cow instead, you're more than welcome to do that. If you want to add a chaturanga yoga push-up, feel free. That looks like this. You inhale into plank. You exhale to lower down and hover. And then you inhale and push up into your upward dog. The next time you come into downward dog, or if you're doing cat and cow, next time you exhale, come into downward dog instead. Now we're going to press the right heel down and lift the left heel up without bending the left knee. And then push forward into your hands, sending weight back into your right hip and down into your right heel. Let your head drop. Let your chest drop. Feel the fullness of your breath. And then switch legs. Right heel lifts, but the knee stays straight. The left heel presses down. The hands push a little bit forward and to the right, sending weight back into that left hip, pressing down into the left heel. Okay, come center, walk the feet up, bend the knees, tuck the chin, roll yourself up. On the inhale, we're going to lift the arms, lift the chest, drop the head back. On the exhale, we're going to fold forward and make sure to drop the head. Now you can do this slow or you can do it fast or somewhere in between. One more. And then just lift the arms up and lower them down very slowly, really signaling to the body that it can calm down. Notice if the breath naturally slows down because the movement is slow. Roll the shoulders. Rest the shoulders down. Lift the toes and spread them wide and lower them back down. Take a moment and close the eyes. Just to feel the weight of your lower body releasing down into the ground. Feel the upper body lifting upward. And then shift weight into your left foot. Feel it going across the whole bottom of the foot. And then let the eyes open. Use your Ujjayi breath. When you're ready, lift your right knee and hug it in and up. Roll the shoulders down. Lift the head up. Looking at a spot in front of you. And circle the foot at the ankle. Other way. Good. Now, if you can, hold on to that right knee. Release the left arm down. If you want to take it out for more balance, that's fine. If you need to hold on to a wall, that's fine. Just going to make big circles with that hip. And then circle the other way. Okay. And then take that right leg and step it all the way back, bending deep into your left knee. Rotate your hips a little bit to the left so you're pulling that right hip forward. Press back into your right thigh and really nail your right heel into the ground. Then tuck your tailbone under and slide your pelvis forward, bending a little deeper into the knee. Take the arms up. You can have the palms facing each other. You can bring the hands together if you like. You can take steeple mudra with the index fingers pointing up, whatever position works for you. And then try to sink your hips down lower. Feel the space that your breath makes. Feel the stretch that the breath adds to. Okay, open the arms out to the side. We're going to do a revolved warrior two. Start with a breath in and then exhale and turn to your left. Bring your head back to center. Take the right hand to the ground at about 2 o'clock of the left foot as you kick the back foot up. Rotate your belly to the left. Engage both legs strongly. Reach up through the left hand. Maybe even look up toward your left hand if you can. Deep breath. Left hand comes down. Right foot comes down, hip width apart from the left one. Bend the knees, tuck the chin, roll yourself up. Reach the arms all the way up. Inhale. Lower them very slowly. When the arms come down, let the shoulders relax. Lift the toes and spread them wide. Feel your weight shifting into your right foot, your whole right foot, front, the back, the inside, the outside. Feel your breath. Be deliberate about your breath. Ujjayi breath if you can. Open your eyes, look at one spot. Keep the breath front and center in your awareness. When you're ready, lift the left knee, pull it in and up, roll the shoulders down, lift tall through the crown of the head. Circle that foot. Use your Ujjayi breath, it'll help stabilize you. Circle the other way. Okay. Hold on to the knee with the left hand. Release your right arm or hold it out for balance, or hold on to a wall or a table if you need that. We're not so concerned about balance here. We just want to open that hip, so making big circles with that left leg. Another way. And bring it in front and step it all the way back, bending deep into your front knee. Square your hips, which will feel like you're turning them to the right. Press back into your left thigh, down into your left foot, and then tuck your tailbone and bring your whole pelvis forward. Sinking down into the legs, lift the upper body, lift the arms, shoulders down, gaze up or forward. Nice deep breath. Sinking down as you exhale, lifting up as you inhale. Keep that left leg and foot engaged. Warrior one. Open the arms out to the side. Take a breath in. Revolve warrior two, turning to the right. Left arm in front of you, right arm behind you. Bend into your front knee. Push back into your left foot. Okay, revolved half moon number two. Left hand to the floor at about 10 o'clock of the right foot. Shifting the weight, lifting the left leg. Right arm comes up as you turn the belly to the right. If you can take your gaze up to your right hand, go ahead. Engage your legs. Ujjayi breath. And right hand down to the ground, bending the knees as you step the left foot hip width apart of the right foot. Roll yourself up, chin to chest. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lower them slowly. Now bend the knees. We're going to inhale and extend the arms forward. We're going to hold the breath, make fists, and pump the hands for as long as you can hold the breath. Pulling the hands back by the waist and then forward again, forward and back while you're holding your breath. When you can't hold your breath anymore, just stop the pumping, let the arms rest by your side, exhale. It's hard when I don't see most of you. I don't know if you're still going or not. Let's take another minute. I'm going to do another round. Knees a little bit bent. Arms out in front. Inhale. Exhale, pump. No, sorry, hold the breath and pump. And just notice how you feel. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, bring the hand to the right side of the head. Inhale, lift tall through the head. Exhale, drop the left ear to the right shoulder. And then I'll give you some options. Option one is just to press down with that right hand. Option two, for those who want, you take hold of the right foot in the right hand and kick the foot down to pull that right shoulder down. Just in case you haven't had enough balancing. If you can do it, it feels really good to the body, at least in my body. If you have the foot, release it. Bring the left hand to the left side of the head. Lift your head up. Release the arm. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, hand to the left side of the head. Lift tall through the head before you drop it to the right. And then either press down into the left hand or take hold of the left foot with that hand and kick the foot down so you really deepen the stretch by pulling that shoulder down with your foot. Nice deep breath. If you have your foot, release it. Bring the right hand to the right side of the head. Lift it up. Relax the arms down. Just take a moment here. Standing in mountain pose. Breathing belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, relaxing shoulders down. And then step the legs wide apart. So a good gauge of how wide to go is if you bring your arms out, your ankles are under your wrists. The feet are going to be straight ahead, so the outer edges of your feet are parallel to each other. You can leave the arms out to the side. A little bit easier, the arms will stay by your side, or harder, the arms will go overhead. So we'll start in the mid-range, and then you'll see if you want more or less. We're just going to exhale and bend halfway forward, keeping the gaze at the ground. Send the hips back, draw the belly in. Stay with your breath. Imagine you're drawing your belly toward your tailbone. Okay, release the hands down and walk them over to the right leg. Maybe you want to bring your right hand to your right ankle or calf or wherever your right hand lands comfortably for you on that right leg. And draw yourself over that right leg. If you like, you can extend out through the left arm. so that you're stretching also through that left side and send your left hip back. Still folding over and stretching that right leg. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Okay, and then plant that left hand, lift your torso, bringing it flat and parallel to the ground. Bring your right hand onto your right hip. Extend your chest forward and your hip back, and then twist, rotating your belly to the right, turning your gaze up to the sky, and then float your right arm up. If you want to deepen the twist, you can move that left hand further to the right. Slow breath from belly to chest. Right hand releases down, walking the hands over to the other side. And here, if the knees were bent in order to have the hands on the ground, straighten the legs. Bring the hand to the back of that left leg somewhere and fold over the left leg. If you like, you can reach forward through the right arm. The hand can be on the ground, but if it doesn't reach the ground, doesn't matter. Just reach to the left. Slow, long breaths. Feet are pressing down. Okay. Lift your head, get your body parallel to the ground. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Inhale and lengthen your chest forward. Draw your hip back. Exhale, rotate your belly to the left and up, dropping your right ribs down, lining your shoulders one on top of the other. Float your left arm up. How do you feel the breath now? Does it feel harder to breathe, easier to breathe? Some places are harder, some places are easier. Okay, bring the hand down, walk your hands center, knees can bend. And then just bring the heels in, just once. Lift yourself up. Bend deeply into your knees. Bring your hands to the tops of your thighs. We're going to press down through the hands, lifting the shoulders, rolling them back, exhaling out of the mouth as we fold forward. As you inhale, you press the hands down, roll the shoulders back and down, exhale out of the mouth, fold forward. Again. The knees stay bent the whole time. Two more. Relax the hands. Step the legs together. Close the eyes. Just rest in mountain pose for a moment. Drop the chin to the chest. And then slowly roll down, letting the knees bend, letting the hands be heavy. Once the hands come to the floor, bend more deeply into the knees, and then sit down on your buttocks. Sitting up, we're going to bend the knees. We're going to lift the toes off the ground. Bring the hands over the tops of the toes, but on the keeping the arms on the outside of the leg. So for some people, maybe the fingertips will just barely grab the toes. If the wrist can come to the toes and you can fold your hands under your feet, great. Do as much or as little as you can. Let your head relax down and then start to press your feet toward the floor. And release the hands, roll yourself up slowly. And then roll yourself down slowly. The hands can be forward on your chest or overhead in that order of difficulty. And once you come onto your back, rest your head down, keep your knees bent. Sorry, computer falling. Thanks, Michael. And then we'll bring the right ankle onto the left knee. Bring the hands behind the back of the left thigh, lifting the left foot to the height of the right foot, flexing both feet. And then as you exhale, press the left foot toward the right foot. Keep your chin in, lengthen the back of your neck. Find your breath. See if there's resistance going on in the right leg. I know certainly there is in mine. And see how much, if at all, you can let go of that resistance. Try to surrender the right leg to the left leg. Okay. And then keeping the right foot right on the left knee, lower the left foot down, and then walk the left foot out to the left as far as it'll go. And then drop both knees to the floor. Send your left arm overhead and stretch long. Breathe deep. Release the right foot off the knee, bringing it to the ground. And then bring the left ankle above the right knee, flexing that left foot. Lift the right foot to the height of the left foot. Hands clasped behind the back of the right leg. The head comes down, the chin pulls in. Both feet flex, and as you exhale, press the right foot toward the left foot. So again, try to soften the left leg and hip. Use your long, slow exhale to relax. Release your hands, lower the right foot to the ground. Walk it out to the right some more, as far as you can. Letting the knees drop down. Right arm overhead, reaching long, breathing long. Release the left foot to the ground. Lift both knees up and hug them into the chest. Return the feet to the ground. Lift your hips, tuck your tailbone under, and then lower your hips back down. Release your legs out, shake them out, in and out, in and out. If you have an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. If not, close your eyes if that's comfortable. And rest your arms out away from your body, tucking the shoulder blades under you. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the body into the ground. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw, slightly parting the lips. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind, turning your attention to the feel of your breath, just seeing where you feel it in your body. And then releasing the activity of breathing. Just letting breathing be passive and letting the mind rest in the feeling of breath happening. Simply knowing the breath without making the breath. And try to stay here, letting the mind relax, letting the body relax. And if the mind wanders, no problem. Just bring it back again and again. Deeply relax. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock gently from side to side. Feeling the ground massaging your back. And then come center. Rub the soles of the feet together and the palms of the hands together. And then come onto your side. Resting your head on your underside arm. Resting your body on the ground in the seedlings pose, pose of new beginnings. Seeing what feels new and alive. See if there's some sort of inspiration for creating something new in your world. And then slowly lift yourself up to sitting any way that you're comfortable. Sinking down into the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hands together. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.